In this session, we're going to be making this little squadron airplane situation. One of my friends asked me to help him make this model. It comes from this book here. And here are the directions if you want to pause it. And it's a pretty fun little model, actually. So if you're going to be doing this, I'd suggest using origami paper. Or if you're in the art room with me, you can take some 60-pound paper and fold your origami square. Okay, making a triangle like that, and then cutting off this bottom end. Save the bottom end. We're going to use that to make the little twisty nose thing on the squadron fighter. So save that. I'm just going to place it out of sight for a minute. And what you're going to do is you're going to need to make a water bomb base. So you're going to take this and start by folding it the opposite way to get your X for your water bomb. Then you flip it over, fold the bottom up to the top. Creasing everything nicely with your bone folder, side to side, so that you have nice strong creases, so they're easier to work with later. And then flip it back over, push your magic button, and these sides should come right in like that, and you've got your water bomb base to start working with. Now, just like the water bomb, you're going to take this top triangle here and fold it into the center, like so. I'm going to take this one and fold it into the center like so. And now the next little step here is a little tricky, and you could look back at the origami turkey for another description of it, but I think I've heard it called a dog ear before, but I forget if it's a dog ear or some other kind of ear. I don't remember. But basically you're going to take this outside edge here, line it up with the center, and just kind of crease, I'd say about 5/6 of it. You're just going to leave a little hair there that's undone. You're going to do it the other direction. Take this one, this side here, and fold it into the center as well, so that you get kind of this crazy X shape there. And what you're going to do then is you're going to fold both of these in towards the center, and you're going to kind of squish both of them down into the center until you get them to line up here with the point. Then you're going to kind of scrunch them together with your fingers like this, so that you get two triangles folded towards the center, and you get that piece to stand up in the middle as well. And that's kind of the fold lines. You can see them. Fold line here, and this fold line up the center. In the directions it says to bisect the angles as shown, but that's, I would say, the easiest way to get that part of it done. I'm going to do that on the other side here. I'm going to crease this part of it and do the other side in towards the center like that, and then fold both of those in towards the center so that that little point sticks up, and then make it so that we have the crease right there, and kind of pinch the sides together so that crease is right down the center. So it should look something like this. Okay, so you have those two little pointy things there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take it and bend a fold line right along where that center crease is there. So you're going to back fold it this way, so that those two little dealies poke out here and here. Okay, I'm going to kind of crease that. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it around, and in the directions it tells you to flip it over, but they don't do it the same way that I did. They have it just like this, and you should know by this part that's coming down, you've got this extra little triangle here. That's the side you want. And you're going to take this corner and fold it in towards the center so that it matches up here. You'll have a little square edge. I'm going to do the same on this side. like that. Then it wants you, the directions tell you to make this little nose piece. So we're going to just set the body aside for a second. And that's where you're going to take this leftover piece that you've got. You can fold it in half, slice it. So you've got this little half sheet. And then you're going to just start at this corner and you're going to kind of roll it on diagonal. I'm just going to start by creasing a little fold right there so I can have something to grab onto. Then I'm just going to start rolling it kind of on a diagonal like this so that it turns out to be long and pointy. Like that. Okay? And if you take your hand, you can also, once you've got it made, you can kind of twist it so that it gets a little pointier at the end. Kind of like that. If you take your time with that part, it can look really nice when you're done. But basically then, you're going to take this little rolled up piece, stick it inside, like so, and you're going to fold this corner up over the top like that. And then you're going to tuck it right underneath here. There's a little pocket right underneath there. You can just tuck this up underneath like that. And that'll hold the thing together, and that'll kind of keep your little shooter or whatever you want to call it stuck inside. Tuck this side underneath like that. Okay. Then we're going to do a little tail piece here, and inside this little deal that we folded, there's another separate little piece right here. What you're going to do is you're just going to kind of push it back like that so that it kind of twists out and rotates out until it's parallel with the back here, and then you're just going to fold it over that way to the out, so it's pointing towards the outside. Take the other side and do the same thing. Just kind of rotate it out until it's parallel. Fold it back that way. And now in the directions it has them folded up, so they're standing up in space, and then they have the little top part folded so it's a 90-degree angle. So if you fold this down and crease it a little bit and just kind of pull it back up to 90 degrees like that, that's kind of what they've got in the directions. And you would want both of them to match, so do the other side the same. And there you go. That's the little squadron fighter. Now, in the directions here, they've got these two little extra guys kind of tucked underneath this wing. So if you made an extra one, you could take it and tuck it underneath like that, and then you could have them like flying in tandem like that, so they look more interesting. Or you could take smaller paper and do the same thing and tuck them in there so it looks like little flyer guys, just like this one does. So there are the directions for that little squadron fighter, and that's how you do it. I hope you enjoy it and have fun.